video, but I don't think I ever made an intro. So for today's video, it is going to be all things book related. We're talking book shopping, updating my reading journal, reorganizing my bookshelves, reading along with me. What else did I do? Some reading updates for all the books I'm juggling in between. I finished a book, I gave thoughts on other books. Anything book related will be in this vlog. I asked you guys what kind of videos you wanted me to make, and the overwhelming majority of you wanted any kind of vlog. So here you go. These are a couple random clips throughout the last few days. Let's get into it. Let's do a quick reading update. I had to bring out my new gingerbread mug. Although it is kind of clashing with bookshelves, I will need to redecorate soon. And I was thinking of filming bookshelf tour, but since I am going to redecorate them soon, I feel like I should just show you the updated decor with the bookshelf tour. Let me know what you think. For starters, I wanted to do a reading update. I'm filming this on Wednesday and I'm going to post this Sunday, so it's pretty accurate to where I'm at right now. This is going to be an entirely separate reading vlog. I already started it, but obviously I'm not going to finish this all in one sitting. I will be pacing myself for the month of November. My nonfiction is Monsters, A Fan's Dilemma, but I'm in the mood to just sit and binge a book, and I do not binge nonfiction, so this is not the book for me tonight. And then short story collection of A Sunny Place for Shady People, but since this is a short story, I can't binge it either, so I just do one story each day, roughly. Not always the case. So these are the ones that I'm thinking of starting. It's either The Undercurrent. I think this is more of a thriller, psychological thriller. But now that I've read that, I don't know if I'm in the mood for one of these. So you know what? Maybe that's a no-go for right now. I did receive this in the mail today, and it is What It's Like in Words by Eliza Moss. It says, a dark, intense, and compelling account of what happens when a young woman falls in love with the wrong kind of man. She might feel like she's going crazy at times, but she wants him. She needs him. She would die without him. That's what love is, isn't it? That is reminding me of this other book that I have here, Acts of Desperation by Megan Nolan. I was obsessed. No, I still am obsessed with this book. So it sounds like they might be a bit similar. This might be the one that I pick up. Let's see. I could look at a couple others. I've been meaning to read this one. It's called Consent by Jill Simmons. This one does feel like a heavier read, even though it is shorter, so maybe not. Oh wait, I have this one. This one's called If Only. I love the cover of this. Wait, I see a theme in what I'm in the mood for. This one says they're jealous and insecure, and it begins to curdle in a toxic blend of violence and addiction. Let me look at reviews and then see which one. Okay, so I'm checking back in. I looked at both of them and I've decided I'm gonna go with this one. Posted a poll on my Instagram. You guys have been helping me vote. This one is currently in the lead at the time that I checked it. Final thing that really caught my eye was they are saying that this is for people that like Fleabag, but also enjoy the writing of authors like Lily King and Writers and Lovers. So if you can blend both of those, I'm in. Echoes of Sally Rooney and Lily King, Eliza Moss is a fresh new voice, exquisitely captures the quirks of what it means to be imperfectly human and beautifully fragile. It's time to read. Picked up this camera. Every night I grab my book and I say, okay, I'm gonna get to reading. I fall asleep every single time. Thankfully last night I did bookmark the page, but I am only on page 29 in the past 2 days. But it is a Friday night. My only plan is to read. Well, no, that's a lie. First, I want to go to a coffee shop, get some work done, and go to the bookstore, see if they have the book for my book club pick this month. I have been listening to it over on Spotify, but I really want a physical copy. I'm gonna make a stop over there. Later today, I will just be reading. Then tomorrow, I will be going ahead and reorganizing all of my books. I am using this really cute tote bag today. I'll go ahead and tag the shop, but so many people buy from the shop. It's so cute. It's embroidered with this baby pink and it says books inside, please be gentle. Okay, we're starting early. I have what I need. We're going to update this space. Just give it a refresh. This is basically the spot where I usually film all of my videos. I need to put all the books away and reorganize because everything is kind of everywhere. I purchased both of those curtains before I moved and I didn't even realize that they were different lengths. So I ordered some new ones. I'm gonna do this first and then get to the books. Finally read last night, so I do have some reading updates. So we're gonna do a little bit of everything, but first I need to set this up because it bothers me looking at it. Oops, didn't think that was good. They look better than the last one, that's for sure, but do you see that? How noticeable is that? Should I return them? That did not go the way that I thought, but now at least we can just get to the books. I will deal with the curtains later. What I'm doing. I'm kind of trying to organize them. There really isn't a system to the books that I have stacked here, but I have books that are stacked all over my room. My bookshelves right now have a theme going on, so these are the books that don't fit in either or. Then I just use them as decor by stacking them. Good. These are some of my favorite books and some of my favorite authors. So I have all of my Clarice Lispectors in the far corner. Even the ones that I haven't read yet, I just like to keep them all together. This one up here is all my annotated books. The books that I've annotated the most go all up here, with some, again, of my all-time favorites. I have classics up there, vampire books over here, Daphne du Maurier exclusive over here, all of the Neapolitan Quartet. These are only because they are black hardcovers that they all just stay there. These down here are all of my Aardvark Book Club edition specials. I really, really love them, and if you want to try them out, I have a $4 code in the description of the video. And then this one down here is just a mix of book covers that follow similar color schemes, so like reds, beige, blacks, white. And then it's a blend of either books that I have read and loved or books that I plan to read soon. I'm going to walk. This was a much needed refresh, and then I will check back in once I'm back. I'm back from my walk, and I came back to some packages, so I thought we could open them together. These are all the book related ones. The book that I've been reading in this video was actually sent to me, and this was sent by Henry Holt. Same day that I got this other package, which is the bigger one. And I actually got this so that I could read it with my niece. I just thought it was so cute, and it says, Bert, the bower bird, the small bird with the big heart. I've been wanting to collect more books so that when she does come over, she can pick from a couple different ones and then we can read them together. I thought this one would be a nice one to start the collection that I want to grow with her. And this was sent by Union Square & Co, so thank you so much. And then this final one, I was not aware that was getting sent to me, so this one's going to be a nice surprise. I like the packaging. Let's see. Merlin's Tour of the Universe, Traveler's Guide to Blue Moons and Black Holes, Mars, Stars, and Everything Far. This was by Blackstone Publishing. Oh wait, this fell out of it. Dear Athena, thank you so much for all your support of Shred Sisters. I've been working with Neil Tyson for almost 30 years and thought you might like a copy of Merlin's Tour. I love his life's motto, keep looking up. All the best, Betsy. Betsy Lerner is a gem of a human being. I had to go get the book because earlier today when I was organizing my bookshelf, I added this to my favorite books ever shelf. This is the book Shred Sisters by Betsy Lerner. It's so special when you find a beautifully written book, but when the author is equally as genuine and caring and just such a kind soul. So Betsy Lerner ended up reaching out to me through email. A lot of times when authors send you emails, it's so generic. They say that they love your account, but then they're recommending that you read their book in a genre that is completely out of what you normally read. Her email was so precise and catered to me specifically, talked about specific books that I'd mentioned and why it resonated with her as well. I thought that already was just so thoughtful. And then I received the book and it wasn't a paid ad, it was just, hey, I think you might like this. Feel free, here you go. I was not told to do any review or anything, but I did talk about it on my social platforms. And then a few days ago, I received a tote bag and a handwritten note. I keep every single handwritten note that I receive. I love them so much. And then right now, not only did she go out of her way and do that, but she also sent me a book with an author that she works with. Being a part of this book community and getting to meet not only other book content creators, but authors that are so genuine and kind, and you get to read their beautiful work, just, it's such a beautiful feeling. So I'm just really grateful. If you haven't read this, I highly, highly recommend. I was not expecting that. That made my day. Those were the only packages that I had for today though, so I want to go ahead and make my coffee and then I will do a reading update. I was able to finish a book this morning as the audiobook. So I just finished writing down my thoughts for the book club book that I finished this morning called Everything You Ever Wanted. This is a book that I've been listening to as an audiobook over on Spotify. This is the one that I actually wanted to go ahead and pick up at the bookstore just so I can have a physical copy. I don't want to give too much of my thoughts here. I am going to transfer all of this over to the Fable app so that everyone in my book club can see all of my full thoughts over there and we can open up a further discussion. The book follows this character named Iris. Iris is depressed. She's just stuck in the mundane of her life. She no longer wants to be there, and then she hears about this opportunity to go to a planet called Nyx. In the planet Nyx, they are creating this hub, and in the hub, you are removed from all the social media of it. You don't have to worry about anything. You can just go live a peaceful life and not have to worry about all those external factors. But the kick is that you are being live streamed 24/7 to the people back down on Earth. So you are part of a reality TV show, and if you do not immediately think of the movie The Truman Show, that is one of my all-time favorite movies ever. So when I heard about this, that's why I immediately picked it for book club. Normally I'll try to give people a poll, but with this one I was like, no, I know exactly what I want to read and I want to read this. I've recently come to the conclusion that a lot of my favorite books have some sci-fi elements to them, like Never Let Me Go, I Hope Never Known Men, so things like that. So I was like, okay, this sounds within the realm of things that I will enjoy. This was one of those times where I felt unsure about how I feel about a book. I don't know, I have mixed feelings, so I thought let me journal and write them down. I also wanted to give an update on the other book that I've been reading. It's this one and another one. The other book is called Annihilation. I've been reading that for my sibling book club pick. Those are the two book clubs that I'm consistently in. We've been keeping that book club going for well over a year now, which is really nice. It is so interesting. This one is also sci-fi. They're following Area X, and these 4 characters sent on a mission to go to this Area X to collect certain information. We only know them by their occupation. That is it. Tension is so subtle and it's building and is making me quite nervous, and there are some scenes that are so disgusting. There's also a film adaptation to it, so I've really been enjoying it. And then this one was supposed to be my palate cleanser from all of the sci-fi that I apparently have been reading this month, and it is What It's Like in Words by Eliza Moss. This comes out December 3rd, I believe. I was finally able to read last night and I made somewhat of a dent. I am now on page 67. In this book, our main character is Enola. She is an aspiring writer, and she goes to this writer, like a meeting just for them to support one another, talk about what they're writing, get feedback. There she meets this man. He is this enigma. From there, she's cooked. She just knows that she really wants to be with him. And it's one of those things where you fall head over heels, just automatically start to intertwine your life with that person until one day you're kind of like, wait, I don't actually know that much about you. You convince yourself that you do, and you have a friend named Ruth that's kind of telling you, hey girl, don't you think like that's a little odd, or don't you think he shouldn't have done that or said that? Isn't it weird that you don't know this about him? In Enola's world, she's like, no, that's not weird at all. It makes total sense. He actually loves me, and I feel bad that you're even questioning him. It's one of those kind of relationships. They are about to go on their first big trip, so I'm interested to read more about this one. I definitely will not be able to finish it in this video. I did want to give a quick update. It is reminding me of Acts of Desperation by Megan Nolan. Also, if you've read Conversations with Friends, Sally Rooney, Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors. Oh, it also reminded me of A Very Nice Girl by Imogen Krim. If you've read any of those books and enjoyed it, then I think you might enjoy this one as well. That was everything that I had for right now. I think now I can finally go to the bookstore. Back home, I was about to start editing this vlog, but I realized I didn't say anything after the bookstore. I got the book. I ended up only getting one, although there were a few that caught my eye that I wanted. Tomorrow, I'm going to a couple different bookstores, some of my favorite bookstores. I'm gonna start a whole new vlog over there. So I'm gonna end this one here. I was able to get the book. Beyond that, I think this is it. I was able to do a lot of book-related things throughout the week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want me to make more videos similar to this, let me know, and I definitely can. And thanks for watching.